Kenneth H. Blanchard, Great Leaders Grow, Becoming a Leader for Life. Embark on a transformative journey with A Great Leaders Grow, Becoming a Leader for Life, by Kenneth H. Blanchard. This engaging book summary presents the inspirational journey of Blake, the son of a valued servant leader named Jeff Brown. When Blake seeks to understand his father's final words about being a leader, he connects with Debbie Brewster, who was mentored by his father. Along the way, Blake discovers the true meaning of leadership, the significance of servant leadership, and the importance of continuous growth. Expand your understanding of leadership by examining self-knowledge, reaching out to others, and seeking wisdom.
The power of servant leadership. Jeff Brown was a respected executive and a true servant leader who helped people from all walks of life. However, he died of a heart attack, leaving behind his only son, Blake. Before his death, Jeff's last words to Blake were, "You can be a leader." This propelled Blake to explore the meaning of leadership and how he could apply it to his life. This book highlights the importance of servant leadership and how it can shape individuals into effective leaders who serve others. Lessons in leadership. Blake seeks guidance from Debbie, a former mentee of his late father, Jeff Brown. Debbie shares with Blake the leadership traits that made Jeff a great leader, including his devotion to his family and his belief in high-octane work teams. According to Debbie, many leaders fail to gain knowledge because they're too busy trying to accomplish too much. Jeff's mentorship transformed Debbie's team into the company's top producing group, and she eventually became the director of leadership development and head of operations. Ultimately, the main lesson in leadership is to think of yourself less and to focus on the people around you. Leadership potential. Blake, a 22-year-old without any idea of leading anyone, gets coached by Debbie, who explains that everyone has the opportunity to lead. Leadership doesn't always mean being a CEO or manager, but anyone who impacts the lives of others. Debbie advises Blake to find a company that aligns with his values and invests in his future, ultimately asking him to choose between becoming a leader in the company or contributing as an individual employee. Serving others, the key to leadership success. Blake received valuable leadership advice from Debbie, who emphasized that great leaders serve others. To become an effective leader, Blake needed to gain knowledge, expand his world with leadership and life experiences, and walk towards wisdom continuously. Debbie also provided vital job search support by referring him to key people and top companies. Blake secured 3 interviews, leading to a job offer from one company and an invitation back for a 3rd interview from Dynastar. With Debbie's guidance, Blake learned that true leadership is not about position but influence, gained through serving others. The 2 crucial aspects of leadership. Debbie advises Blake that to become a successful corporate leader, he must focus on 2 critical aspects of leadership: having a clear vision and an excellent implementation plan that generates positive results and fosters excellent relationships with everyone. Servant leadership is also a crucial element that helps leaders support their followers in achieving their goals, ultimately culminating in the success of the organization. The importance of learning for good leadership. Blake's encounter with Dynastar's president Alan Smith highlights the company's emphasis on hiring and cultivating good leaders. Smith believes that leaders must continue to acquire knowledge to improve their capacity to lead effectively. This philosophy is reflected in the company's Grow model, which emphasizes the importance of personal growth as a crucial element of leadership. If leaders fail to grow, they become stagnant and unable to adapt to new challenges. Therefore, personal growth and continuous learning are crucial for aspiring leaders who want to succeed in their careers. Prioritizing growth and self-knowledge in leadership. Leaders must prioritize their growth and self-knowledge by continuously learning and understanding their industry, colleagues, and leadership. Reading leadership books is an excellent way to gain knowledge and should be made a high priority. Leaders who believe they have no time for personal development make a significant mistake. According to Debbie, leaders should devote a lifetime to acquiring knowledge. Leadership through teaching. Great leaders not only lead, but they also teach. Teaching can be formal or informal, and it is a great way to learn. Blake was unsure of how he could teach, but Debbie's advice was to interact with his team members by asking intelligent questions and sharing worthwhile information and processes. The hallmark of great teachers is to ask probing questions and to make others think harder. People learn more from what a leader does than from what they say. Finally, teaching and leading go hand in hand, and great leaders always strive to impart their knowledge to others. Expanding leadership horizons. Leaders should expand their horizons by seeking out both professional and personal experiences. This will make them better leaders over time. Specific tasks include tracking someone else's job, visiting clients' offices, spending time with senior executives, and seeking mentorship from different departments. Personal growth can be achieved by traveling abroad, trying new hobbies, learning a new language, seeking out adventures, and reading about diverse topics. Pursuing wisdom. Debbie explains that wisdom is not equivalent to knowledge and skills alone, but the ability to apply them appropriately. Pursuing wisdom requires 4 aspects: self-evaluation, honest feedback, counsel from others, and time. Before gaining wisdom about the world, you must gain knowledge and wisdom about yourself. Seek feedback from colleagues by asking 3 vital questions: what should I begin doing, keep doing, and quit doing? For long-term growth, seek counsel from others by asking about their past decisions, the impact of books on their life, and advice they would give as a personal coach. Lastly, pursuing wisdom takes time and requires the nourishment of experience. Remember, wisdom is not acquired overnight, it is a lifelong pursuit. Blake's journey to leadership. Blake learns valuable lessons in leadership from Debbie, which he conscientiously applies in his new job at Dynastar. To expand his horizons, he invests his time and energy and works hard to gain knowledge. Debbie monitors his progress, and with her valuable insights, Blake quickly becomes a success. Impressed by his zeal, dedication, modesty, and intelligence, he is asked to join a special company team dedicated to spurring leadership growth. Thanks to what he learned from Debbie, Blake is now on a successful path to becoming a great leader.
In Great Leaders Grow, Kenneth H. Blanchard illustrates essential leadership lessons through the character of Blake, as he uncovers the art of servant leadership and the importance of personal growth. Through his journey, readers learn the significance of vision and direction, as well as how to implement such principles for the betterment of their teams. Embrace the GROW framework, gaining knowledge, reaching out to others, opening one's world, and walking towards wisdom, to develop leadership skills that withstand the test of time. Continue your journey of self-discovery and growth with a strong understanding of your values and a commitment to serving others, becoming a truly great leader who is adaptable and constantly learning.